Hello, if I just saw you, welcome back. If you just joined, then yay. We will start with, we're actually going to start with something a little bit different than we did last week because we worked so long on pliés and tendus that I wanted to jump into something different so that if you know how to do this, if this is new for you, you're actually, you're learning something new and we're not just doing pliés and tendus every week and then never getting to something new. So we are going to do dégagés. If you've done dégagés before, awesome. If you've never done them before, also awesome. So we can all use a review sometimes. So I'm going to stand with my feet in first position. I want you to right now focus on my feet. So a dégagé is like a tendu, but it leaves the floor. So last week we went over this a ton, that when you do a tendu, actually I'll use this foot. It's you lift your heel, and you push the ball of your foot out as long as you can, and then you stretch through the ends of your toes. So that's your tendu. When you do a dégagé, you're doing the same motion with your foot, and then you have it leave the floor, and then your accent is on the in. So it goes push out, in, push out, in. So on the way in, the ball of your foot touches the floor and then you squeeze your legs straight. So it goes, if you want to stick your hands on your hips for balance, we can do that. So brush in, brush, toe ball, heel, brush, toe ball, heel on the way in. The other side is the same thing. So it goes brush, toe ball, heel, push out, push the ball of your foot, have your toes leave the floor last, bring them in, brush in. Brush in. Okay, so we are going to make this into kind of a tricky little math problem. Okay, so some of you, this might be a lot of information for. Some of you might be like, oh, I know how to do this. Wherever you are at, I just want you to do the best job that you can. So we're going to work with halves. Okay, so the number that we usually count up to in dance class is what? 8, right? So we're going to start by doing 8 dégagés on the right. Then we do 8 dégagés on the left. Then we're going to cut that in half. And we'll do, what's half of 8? 4. So we'll do 4 and then 4. So we do 8, 8, 4, 4. Then we do 2, 2, then 1, 1, 1, 1. So we do 4 ones, okay? 4 1. So 1 1 1 1. So what that looks like is this. Let's just put our hands on our hips so that we can stay stable and balanced. So we brush 5 6 7. It goes 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then we switch 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Switch 1. Now it's 4 3 4. Switch 1 2 3 4. Now it's 2 1 2. It's 2. It's 2. I'm sorry, 1. That was 1 1 1 1. So if you'll notice my legs as I'm switching, especially on those 2s and 1s, they meet, then change. I'm not wobbling like this, like a weeble wobble, and my feet aren't floppy. My toes stay pointed, 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 pointed. See how it's like my body is staying straight and it's just my legs are like hitting each other and that's what's making them move? That's what we're aiming for our bodies to be very stable. So we do 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. We'll do that twice in a row with music. Ballet knees face opposite ways. Ballet knees face opposite ways, okay? Bodies are tall. I think I said this to you last week. I'm going to pick this up a little bit. If you had a piece of tape that went at the top of your rib cage, we felt our rib cage last week. If we had a piece of tape that made an X here, it wouldn't come undone by flaring the ribs open. We keep the tape there, but we lift our belly button so that we can stay stable. Our shoulders are rolled down away from our ears. For our dégagés today, we'll put our hands on our hips just so we can focus on the legs. Here we go. Dégagés. Dégagés, dégagés. We're gonna do our dégagés. Disney hits for ballet. I hope you're standing in first position. So we'll start slow and then maybe we'll pick up the speed a little bit. Here we go. Hands on the hips. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep those knees straight. 4, 1. Point the toes. Point the toes. Switch. Knee in first position. Now it's 2, 2. Now it's 1. 4 times. 1, 1. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. 4 bodies tall. 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Now it's 2, 2, and 2. Now it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. How did we do? Good? That's a tricky one. Why don't you try that on your own and I'll call it out. Hi, there are 5 people here now. Hi. So maybe you don't try it on your own because if you just join, then you'll be lost and you'll just be looking at the screen while I do nothing. Let me do it with you one more time. I think we should try that again. Here we go. 6, 7. Actually, wait. Let's start on the left foot. Let's start on the left foot this time. So we're going to start with the other. The pattern is still the same, but start with the other foot. Pointing the toes, stretching the knees. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it's 4. Stretch your toes, stretch your toes, stretch your toes. Don't wobble, keep your hips nice and still. Now it's 2, 2, 2. Now it's 1, 4 times. 1, 1, 1, 1. 8, 2, 3, 4. Reach the toes far away from your bellies up. Now we switch. Keep your rib cage closed, bellies lifting. 5, 6, 7. Nice straight knees. 4, 2, 3, 4. Reach through the ends of your toes. Now it's 2, 2, and 2. 1, 4 times. 1, 1, 1, and 1. Good job. Shake your legs out. Shake, 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 shake. Wonderful job. So I think last week I meant to do, we started doing pliés and then tendus, and then I said, okay, let's do so many pliés and so many tendus. So we're going to do rond de jambes today. Oh, no, we did do them. Oh, I can't. We're going to do rond de jambes. So rond de jambes. What does rond de jambe mean? So your jambe in your in French is your leg. So put your hands on your hips. And if you have on a leotard, which you should, put your hands on your leotard line, okay? That is where your leg is going to rotate from. So you present your heel forward. So if you can see from the side, my heel is presented, right? It's not parallel, it's turned out. So I present my heel. I go 1. Now, my knee right now is facing the side of the room. As I rotate to the side and draw a little bit of my circle, my knee is now up to the ceiling. So it doesn't go to the front of the room because that would mean that my knees aren't facing opposite ways. And ballet knees always face opposite ways. So you pull your knee so that it's facing the opposite way as your supporting leg. As you go to the back and you rotate, that's where your hip, right there, if you feel your leg rotate in your hip socket, that's what is making your whole leg rotate. So as you bring it to the back, if your ballet knees are facing opposite ways and you put your hand like on your tush, you're going to feel your tush get like a little, like it's going to work. So you're going to feel it move a little bit. It will feel a little weird, but that is what's causing your whole leg to rotate this whole leotard line right here. That's where your rotation comes from. So it goes front, side, back, close first. Front, side, back, close first. Then we're not going to do any stopping. We'll go front to the back, brush through front, to the back, brush through front, to the back, close it first, plie, switch. Then we use the other leg. Ballet knees face opposite ways. 1, 2, 3, close it first. As you close from the back, toe, ball, squeeze, heel. Watch my foot. It doesn't do this. Yuck, terrible. Stretch. Push the ball of the foot down. Squeeze the heels together. We are bringing the heels together. We're not letting the heel drag behind us. So again, that goes 1, 2, 3, close it front, side, back, close it first. No stopping. Back all the way to the front, all the way to the back. Front, all the way to the back. Brush through first, front, all the way to the back. Close first, then start back. Toe ball, heel ball, toe stretch. Present the heel forward, knees facing opposite ways. Front, close it first. Back, side, front, close it first. No stopping. Back, present the heel. Back, present the heel. Keep the rest of the body still. Close it first. Start to the back. Back, side, front, close, back, side, front, close, back, brush, plie. Okay? Arms are going to stay in second position the entire time. So in second position, chest, piece of tape right there, belly button lifted, shoulders down, squeezing from the back like you have wings. Wings. Shoulders at the top, elbows, wrists, and fingers. Staying there the whole time, projecting a proud chest. Here we go. First position. Start with the right foot. Present your heel. Front, side, back, close first. Front, side, back, close first. Faster. Front, no stopping, back. Brush through first. Front, back. Brush through first. Front, back. First, take a plie. Other foot. Front, side, stretch the toes, back, close first. Front, are your arms still lifted? Squeezing the back. Close first. Front, to the back. Brush through first, front, to the back. Brush through first, front, to the back. Close it first. Let's start to the back with the right. Back. Present the heel. Front. Close first. Back. Check your rib cage. Is it closed? A little quicker. Hips stay still. Forward. Brush through first. Back. Front. Back. Front. First, plie, last time back. Side, front, close, back, side. Stretch the toes, ballet knees face opposite ways. Your arms are still reaching. No stopping, back, front, brush through first, back, front, brush through first, back, front to first, take a plie, stretch, release your arms, stand tall, reset, roll your shoulders back. Great job. Great job. Let's take a nice stretch. We'll stretch fairly quickly and then we'll move on. So you may have a seat on the floor. Point your toes in front of you. So let's go. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Now let's turn our feet up. Point, flex, point. So your back ballet knees, face opposite ways, point. Flex. Keep them pointed, reach up tall, nose to your knees. Check to make sure that your knees are straight here. Now flex your feet, grab the insides, keep them turned up. Let's open up to second position. Point and flex, point, flex, point, flex. Keep them pointed. Reach your arms, stretch over your head. And switch. Reach up, reach to me. I'm reaching towards you. And bring your feet together. Butterfly stretch, nose to your toes. Okay, take one leg in front, one leg behind. Reach your arms forward. And switch. Okay. Alrighty. So last week, I think we did what I explained to you was called adagio. I love adagio. So why do I love adagio? Because it's really slow and you can really think about your placement and your technique. And it's a great time to feel your alignment in your body. So what do I mean by alignment in your body? Start to think about what you think of as alignment. So I've been saying one phrase over and over the whole class. And I say it all the time. Ballet knees face opposite ways, right? So that is only one part of your alignment. Something else I've been saying over and over, that rib cage, keeping it closed up at the top, super important to keep that rib cage closed up at the top. Belly button's lifted, but when we lift our belly button, we don't want to hold our breath and we don't want to suck in our stomach. That's not what it's about. It's about finding a place where your belly, because it's the center of your body. So if you think about your middle, where's your middle? So my head's up here, my feet are down there, my arms are to the side. This is your middle. Your middle is your belly button. If you pull your belly button towards your spine, but keep your rib cage closed and you keep your lungs full and breathing, you'll feel like you can balance better. That's really helpful. So as we're doing these things on one foot, because a lot of this is going to be on one foot and changing feet, it's going to be really important that you know where your center is. So what time is it? How much time do we have? Oh my gosh, 4:06. So who is this? And windows, Alana, in your windows. So it's important that you have your windows in your dance class. So Alana, you probably are also thinking of maybe like your square. You're probably thinking of your square because I know you and I know that like you know your alignment so well. You're so good at thinking of these things. So if I'm thinking what you are thinking, I'm going to tell the whole class too. Your square, your shoulders go across and then your hips go across and then they connect shoulders to hips, right? That square, super important. Yes, perfect. Oh, same page. I can read your mind through a computer. This is amazing. We're like best friends. So you're in first position. Your square is square. Your ballet knees face opposite ways. You know where your center is, okay? Your base of your skull. Feel the bottom of your head. Feel where that is. That little ridge. Now feel the top of your spine. The top part of your spine. Those two are in alignment. So that's part of your alignment too. Your chin isn't down here and it's not lifted. So I want you to think squares, heads, ballet knees face opposite ways. Arms are always in front of the line of your body by a little bit as we go through this. So now, you've probably seen part of this before, but now we're going to do it lifting our feet off of the floor. So we have passe 1, 2. Our arms are in first position. So in 45 degrees, we talked about this last week. 3, 4. We passe back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretching our toes. Keep this hip down. Passe 1, 2. You're going to promenade. So promenade means you're going to shift your heel a little bit. And you're going to turn to the corner, your own personal corner, to an arabesque. 5, 6. You'll take a plie. Then you'll take a susu. So take the leg that's an arabesque, bring it to susu. You're going to bourrée backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie, gather your arms. 5, 6. Bring them to first position. 7, 8. You'll take a balancé, starting with the right foot. Step 1, balancé. Step out. 2, balancé. Step last one, balancé. You're going to step to first position in releve. First position, lower. Then you'll do the other side. Let me go over it on the other side, and then we'll go over them together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ballet knees face opposite ways. 7, 8. Think about your square. Is this part of your square coming up? Put it down. 1, 2. You do that promenade. So turn your heel a little bit. 3, 4. You plie. You don't let your back leg drop. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bourrée backward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a big burst. 5, 6, 7. Balancé. 1 and 2. Point. 3 and 4. Point. 5 and 6. Step to first and lower. I know that's a lot. We can do it. I know you can do this. Passe. I started on the left for you. That's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, 3. Point your toes. 5, 6, 7. Point your toes. Promenade here. 2, 3. Point your toes. Plie. Susu. So the foot that was an arabesque is behind. Bourrée. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie in fifth position. Big burst of your arm. 6, 7, 8. Then say 1 and 2, 3. Oh, I went the wrong way. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Passe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's your promenade. 1, 2. Heels. 3, 4, 5, 6. Susu. 7. Use your balance. Bourrée back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie. Use your arms. Let them go. Nice and big. Balancing. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Step. 7 and 8. I know that's a lot. And I know that some of these moves might be brand new, like the promenade. You can totally do it. And I don't expect you to do this perfectly. Number one, I wouldn't expect you to do it perfectly in class the first time. And number two, you're at your house. And I don't expect you to look at me and be able to mirror what I'm doing perfectly. I just want you to try it, okay? So think about your belly button, think about your alignment, think about the base of your skull on top of the top of your spine. I'm probably gonna go over a little bit in time, so if you have to hop off, if you have something to do at 4:15, that's fine. I'll probably go till about 4:20. So we can take a nice little bow at the end, or maybe some jumps or something. Let's do it. Do your best. 7, 8, 1, 2, and slow. 3, ballet knees face opposite ways. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Here's your promenade. 3, 4, 5, 6, Susu, 7, Bore. 1, 2, teeny steps. 3, 4, big burst of your arms, nice big plie. 7, now go to the right. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, nice big step. 7, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, promenade. 4, 5, 6, Susu. 7, Bores. 1, 2, 3, nice big burst of your arms. 5, take a plie. 6, now go to the left. Point the toes, point, point. Step to releve. Take a nice big burst of your arms. And lower. Great. Great, 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 great. I know that's hard. I know that's really hard. I'd like to try it again because I know that it's hard, and just go over a couple of things that I thought might be helpful right before we do it again. So, promenade. Promenade means, if you think about the word prom, and if you live in Stoneham, you know that at the prom, they do a promenade and they walk around. So if you think about a promenade as kind of like a walk around, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So watch my heel, okay? So I'm in my développé to the side in second position. Then I bring my leg to the passe, okay? My ballet knees are facing opposite ways. My heel is the catalyst, the beginning of this movement. So I move my heel as I stretch my leg to the arabesque. That way, when I'm turned to face this side, my ballet knees are still facing opposite ways and my leg is still turned out, okay? So if you want to just give yourself a little promenade to try that, give it a shot. The balances. Since you're not in this space and you don't need to worry about whacking anybody, you can make these balances really beautifully big. So reach your arms, take a step, big point, big step, point, point, big step, point, point. Those are some nice things to do. Let's do it one more time. Start in first position. 6, 7, 8. Passe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Promenade. 5, 6. Point that toe. 7, 8. Bore. Teeny steps. 2, 3, 4. Big burst of the arms. 5, 6, 7. Now go to the right. Step point. Good. Take a step to releve. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Promenade. 4, 5, 6, 7. Bores. 1, first position, 7 big bursts. All right, great job. Very good at trying something new. All right, that's 4 sautés in first, 4 sautés in second, 4 sautés in first, second, second, first, second, twice, and then we'll be done. You know how to do this. Let's just do it. Alana and maybe Kira, if you danced on Saturdays when I first started teaching, this was your song. Maybe Annabella, are you here? Lucy? First, second, first, second. Point your toes now, do it again. You got first, second. First, second, second. OMG indeed. All right, I've gone over time, but I hope that you learned something new. So today, what do we do? Dégagés, rond de jambes, adagio. Adagio is what? Slow. Why? Using our alignment, using our balance. Okay? You did awesome. I'll see you next week.